What's up, Foursevens fam? Jason with Prometheus Lights and Foursevens. Today, I'm here to talk to you briefly about the new MXS Wall Mount. We are launching this on the Kickstarter project, but we'll keep making it as long as you want to keep buying them. So the first thing that is cool is I'm actually going to be printing all of these on this machine right behind me. This is our Formlabs Fuse1 Powder SLS printer. We have one. It's a great way to make parts like this where, I mean, honestly, part of it's a financial thing. If we wanted to injection mold this thing, that's probably $30,000 of tooling, and then I'd have to buy 5,000 or 10,000 of them. We're just not that kind of company. So I'm just gonna print as many as we need to make right here and process this whole thing in the shop. So I've been working on this for months. These are most, but not all, of my prototypes. We started out making these on the Markforged printer just to kind of get a looks-like sample and make sure we're going in the right direction. The Markforged is good for making one of something. The Fuse is good for making many of something. So I sort of refined the design a little bit till I got what I thought was dialed in. You can see I have a lot more prototypes here. Anyway, I'm a little bit OCD about this sort of thing. It seems like it's awesome, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It was a lot of work to get here. Wall mount. This wooden board is my wall, in case you were wondering. Oh wait, I need one back. This is definitely not my cleanest video, but this is real life. So I started out with a single piece. That makes it a lot easier because I don't have to fiddle with it as much. You just get one finished piece out. But the thing is, when we have to make lots of them in the printer, we have to think about how we're like fitting them physically into the printer. And I think it was 17 pieces at a time. And that takes like 48 hours just to print 17 of these. So that was not gonna work. So one thing I spent a lot of time on is actually making this into a multi-part design. Which is mainly a design for manufacturing thing. It's not really going to matter to you, except that we can pack this a lot smaller into a box as well, so you're not paying for shipping ridiculous amounts of volume. So essentially these parts just slide together, and it might be a little bit hard to see, but there is a hole in the back of this ring, and then there's another hole at the top, and these are your mounting holes where you're going to screw it into the wall. So this piece just slides in here, and this piece slides in like that. And they are separate pieces, but once you put the screws into the top and the bottom, that's actually going to physically hold all the parts together. Yeah, pretty clever. So here's the base, or here's the wall mount. The base just drops in like this. It does have a couple holes on either side for the USB cord, and the reason that there are two of them, there's one essentially 90 degrees that sticks straight out of the side. I figured you may want to route your cord a little closer to the wall. And so that's just going to be a little bit tighter. I suppose I should be using this thing. So it'll be kind of flush with the wall, but it's also not too close that the cord is going to stick into the wall and damage it. So let's try our pretend wall over here. You're going to take the flashlight, put it in the base, and then snap it in. And that's all there is to it. It's pretty secure. You can't mount this upside down. I also wouldn't mount it horizontally. I'd mount it vertically. I mean, it'll hold it, but the light relies on gravity pushing it into the charging base in order to make the inductive charging happen. So vertical mount only. The other thing that I had to tweak quite a bit is I do want this to slide down freely. It is still secure, but I didn't want this to grip so tightly that when you put the light in, there was a chance that it wasn't actually going to drop down onto the charging base. So it's a little bit deliberately loose, but the retaining force really comes from these two arms being a little bit over center and kind of hugging the light. So there's your MXS wall mount. You can put it wherever you want it. Hope you enjoy it. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. I don't know, that was fine. We're doing these fast and dirty. Okay, stop recording. You too. Oh, you don't listen very well.